Woman who is secretly attracted to you always shows these 8 signs. Stoicism, modern stoic. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Helen Keller. In this video, we're uncovering the subtle, often overlooked signals a woman gives when she's quietly drawn to you. It's not always about what she says. It's about how she looks at you and the little gestures she makes without even realizing it. Have you ever found yourself wondering if that special woman in your life feels more than she lets on? Women tend to express their feelings through nuanced body language and small, involuntary actions. Without awareness, these signs can slip right under your radar. Today, we'll reveal the top 3 key behaviors backed by psychological research that indicate her secret attraction. Recognizing these signs will change the way you perceive interactions, allowing you to decode the unspoken messages that often carry more truth than words ever could. These signals aren't random. They're a discrete language of desire and interest. Attraction is a complex dance of nonverbal communication, and understanding this can sharpen your social intuition, empowering you to respond with confidence and clarity. If you're new here, please like this video as we walk through each sign in detail. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for more insights that will deepen your understanding of relationships and human behavior. Fun fact, only 17% of our viewers subscribe. Let's see if you can be part of the insightful few. Let's get started. Sign number 1, the delicate touch. The delicate touch is one of those quietly profound signals that a woman who is secretly attracted to you sends without uttering a word. It's easy to overlook these subtle gestures. Those brief, seemingly accidental touches, like a playful nudge, a light brush of her hand against your arm, or a gentle pat on the back. But these moments carry far more meaning than meets the eye. They are her way of expressing comfort, trust, and a desire to be closer, conveyed in the most natural and intimate manner possible. Touch, as a language, predates spoken words and taps directly into the emotional core of human connection. Neuroscientific research has shown that simple acts of touch trigger the release of oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, which fosters feelings of calm, trust, and emotional security. This physiological response is why even the slightest touch can make us feel instantly more connected to someone, breaking down invisible barriers that words alone often cannot penetrate. When a woman uses touch in this delicate, tentative way, it signals that she feels safe and at ease around you, an essential foundation for any attraction to grow. After all, no one seeks closeness with someone who makes them feel uncomfortable or uncertain. The silent language of touch reveals much about unspoken desires and emotions, much like how a painter's brushstroke conveys more than 1,000 words ever could. For instance, a slight prod or a fleeting hand on your shoulder is her nonverbal way of saying, "I want to be near you," without exposing herself to the vulnerability of speaking it aloud. This is a beautiful demonstration of what the ancient Stoics taught us, to pay attention to subtle signs and approach life and relationships with calm mindfulness. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, reminds us, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This quote encourages us to observe carefully and interpret such signs thoughtfully, rather than making hasty assumptions. It's an invitation to practice patience and discernment, qualities essential not only in Stoicism, but in all meaningful human interactions. In practical terms, recognizing the delicate touch means cultivating awareness of the small things, the almost imperceptible ways she draws closer to you. These tiny gestures, if noticed and responded to with quiet confidence, can build a shared language of mutual respect and attraction. A simple smile in return, a gentle acknowledgement, or even a subtle reciprocation can encourage her to feel even more comfortable and deepen the bond you share. Life often rushes us toward grand declarations and overt signals, But it's in these understated moments that true intimacy begins to blossom. Reflecting on your own life, consider how often small, seemingly insignificant touches from others have made you feel accepted or understood in ways words could not. Perhaps it was a reassuring hand on your shoulder during a difficult time, or a playful tap that broke the ice when you were feeling reserved. These instances teach us that connection is not always loud or obvious. Often, it's gentle and quiet, weaving itself into the fabric of everyday interactions. By embracing this awareness, you not only become more attuned to the subtle signs of attraction, but also develop a deeper emotional intelligence that serves you well in all relationships. It's a reminder that connection thrives on mutual respect, vulnerability, and the courage to communicate without words. I encourage you to pause and notice the delicate touches around you, not just from romantic interests, but from friends and family as well. How do these moments make you feel, and how do you respond? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below, as your perspective might help others see these meaningful cues they often miss. In doing so, you engage in the very essence of modern Stoicism, cultivating mindfulness, emotional resilience, and a deeper understanding of human nature. Remember, the delicate touch is not merely a physical gesture, it's a gateway to emotional intimacy and trust. By honouring it, you pave the way for relationships that are genuine, profound, and enduring. Sign number 2. Lively discussions. This is where the truth about a woman's secret attraction to you is laid bare, sharp, and undeniable. When a woman is drawn to you, she will push past the usual surface-level small talk that most conversations settle for. She craves more. She wants to engage deeply, intensely, with purpose and passion. Think of it as a modern battlefield where words are weapons and connection is the ultimate victory. This is not casual chit-chat. This is deliberate, powerful interaction that builds bridges between minds and hearts. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." She is signalling the end of shallow exchanges and the start of something significant, something that cuts through the noise of modern life and creates real, meaningful connection. She will probe your interests with focused curiosity, share personal stories that reveal her authentic self, and keep the flow of conversation alive with genuine enthusiasm that cannot be faked. It's more than just words. It's a dynamic dance of vulnerability and trust, of opening doors and stepping through them together. This is where the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius hits home. The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. When she engages you in this way, she's letting you colour her world and inviting you to do the same. Research shows that meaningful conversations don't just pass time. They build closeness, trust, and emotional intimacy. That's why she invests her time and energy here. She's testing the waters, weighing the connection, and signalling her desire to know you beyond the surface. Her tone becomes warmer, her body language more open. She leans in, maintains eye contact, nods with understanding, and listens, not just with her ears, but with her whole being. These nonverbal cues are as loud as the words she speaks. Don't ignore them. They reveal the true depth of her interest. In today's fast-paced, distraction-filled world, such focused attention is rare, a precious commodity. When a woman gives you that, she's saying, "You matter. You are worth her full presence. This is your moment to step into your own power. Engage fully, respond with your own stories, your own passions, your own intensity. Match her energy and build a bond that grows stronger with every word exchanged." This is modern Stoicism at work. Calm, confident, commanding your space with clarity and purpose. You are not just a participant, you are the master of the interaction. You decide the tone, the depth, the direction. You wield your presence like a force of nature, turning conversation into connection, and connection into attraction. Remember the words of Epictetus? "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Use this wisdom. Listen actively. Absorb her words, her pauses, her silences. Respond not just with answers, but with insight, with emotional intelligence. This is the power play that turns curiosity into desire and desire into commitment. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, she will make space for these lively discussions because she senses that what you share is more than fleeting. It is foundation. It is potential. It is a gateway to something truly meaningful and enjoyable. Don't miss the signs. Don't let this opportunity slip away into the void of empty conversations and lost chances. This is your call to action. Own your presence. Speak with intention. Make every word count. Engage deeply. Be magnetic. Show her that you are a man who understands the power of connection, who commands respect through presence and purpose. The woman who is secretly attracted to you will reveal herself through these conversations, her eyes lighting up, her voice warm and engaged, her body language open and inviting. Pay attention. Act, building, grow. This is your moment to master attraction, not by luck, but by design. If you're ready to elevate your understanding and dominate your social game, hit like, comment with your best conversation starter, and subscribe. Don't settle for less. The power is in your hands. Own it, command it, win it. The woman who's secretly attracted to you breaks past shallow talk and dives into deep, meaningful conversation because she sees your value and wants to connect on a real level. Now it's your turn to own your presence, speak with purpose, and turn every word into power. If you're ready to master this magnetic connection, drop a comment right now. I am the man who commands with clarity and purpose. Like this video, subscribe for more unshakable wisdom, and remember, attraction isn't accidental. It's crafted through intention and presence. Sign number 3, subtle mirroring, the silent dance of connection. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, her feelings often reveal themselves in ways that words cannot capture, through the language of the body, the rhythm of interaction, and the silent dance of connection. Among these quiet signals, subtle mirroring stands out as one of the most profound, yet easily overlooked signs. Mirroring is the unconscious act of reflecting your movements, gestures, speech patterns, and even emotional tone. It's a natural, instinctive behavior that humans use to build rapport, foster empathy, and create harmony with others. When you notice her beginning to subtly match your behavior, it is a powerful indication that she is emotionally tuned into you and seeking deeper connection. Think about the last time you truly felt in sync with someone, when conversations flowed effortlessly, and even your physical movements seemed to echo one another. This state of synchronicity is no accident. It is rooted in the brain's mirror neuron system, which activates when we observe others and internally simulate their actions. Mirroring helps us to feel understood, connected, and emotionally safe. When a woman mirrors you, she is unconsciously communicating that she trusts you, values your presence, and is comfortable enough to blend her energy with yours. This is a subtle yet unmistakable sign of attraction. From a Stoic viewpoint, mirroring resonates deeply with the idea of harmony and alignment. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that human beings are social creatures, connected by shared reason and the bonds of community. When a woman reflects your movements or tone, it is a physical manifestation of this harmony, the silent acknowledgement that your energies and intentions are aligned. Stoicism teaches us to observe these signs with calm rationality, without rushing to emotional extremes or making hasty assumptions. Instead, it encourages mindful awareness, to see clearly what is presented and respond with measured confidence. Importantly, mirroring is not about mechanical imitation. It's not something forced or staged. Genuine mirroring emerges naturally when two people feel comfortable and engaged. For example, if you sit with your legs crossed, she might do the same shortly after. If you tilt your head slightly while listening, she may echo the gesture. Even the tone and pace of your voice can be subtly matched. These unconscious reflections create a shared rhythm, a silent conversation of bodies and emotions. This delicate dance serves a vital emotional purpose. When people mirror one another, it fosters feelings of closeness, mutual understanding, and emotional resonance. Neuroscientific studies show that mirroring can increase oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which deepens trust and affection. In relationships, this phenomenon is a bridge to intimacy. It helps break down barriers and builds a foundation for vulnerability and openness. For a woman attracted to you, mirroring is a way to express her interest without risking rejection through overt words or actions. On a practical level, recognizing mirroring can transform how you navigate social and romantic interactions. It offers you a clear, nonverbal clue that she is engaged and emotionally invested in the interaction. Rather than missing the signal or dismissing it as mere coincidence, your task is to respond with quiet presence. Acknowledge the connection by maintaining relaxed body language, steady eye contact, and genuine warmth. Avoid reacting with self-consciousness or trying to mimic her back artificially. This can disrupt the natural flow. Instead, embody confidence and ease, allowing the relationship to develop organically. The Stoic mindset provides valuable guidance here. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it, that matters." When you notice mirroring, choose to respond with calm composure and integrity. Resist the temptation to jump to conclusions or rush into declarations of interest. Instead, practice patience and thoughtful observation. Let your behavior reflect strength, not in forceful pursuit, but in steady reliability and authenticity. This measured response often encourages her to feel safe enough to deepen her openness, creating a virtuous cycle of connection. Consider too that mirroring signals emotional safety. People tend to mirror only those with whom they feel comfortable and unguarded. If she is mirroring you, it suggests she sees you as trustworthy, someone with whom she can be herself. This is a rare and precious foundation for any meaningful relationship, especially in a world where so many interactions remain surface level and distracted by technology and noise. Furthermore, mirroring is an invitation. It invites you to join her in a shared emotional space, to synchronize your energies, and to engage in a dialogue that transcends words. It is a gentle nudge toward vulnerability, signaling that she is ready to connect more deeply, if you are willing to meet her there. When you respond with authenticity and calm confidence, you affirm that invitation and encourage the connection to flourish. In contrast, ignoring or missing this sign can mean losing an opportunity to build something meaningful. Many men overlook mirroring because it is subtle and easy to dismiss. Yet, this oversight can mean missing the chance to respond thoughtfully and build trust. The man who learns to read and honor these subtle signals gains a distinct advantage in social dynamics and relationships. He becomes a person who understands that attraction is as much about quiet presence and mutual understanding as it is about words and actions. So the next time you notice a woman adopting your gestures, matching your speech patterns, or reflecting your energy, see it as a hidden but powerful signal. It's her silent way of saying, "I am interested. I feel comfortable with you. I want to be in sync." Embrace this moment with grace, respond with steady confidence, and let the natural rhythm of your connection unfold without pressure or haste. In this way, subtle mirroring becomes not just a sign of attraction, but a profound expression of human connection, one that echoes the wisdom of the Stoics and the insights of modern psychology. It reminds us that true relationships are built not on grand declarations, but on the shared, silent moments where two souls find harmony. Sign number 4. Prioritizing time with you. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, one of the most profound and unmistakable signs is how she prioritizes her time to include you, a gesture that goes far beyond casual interest and reveals a deep, intentional investment in your connection. Time is the most valuable currency anyone possesses. Unlike money or possessions, it cannot be replenished or borrowed, and once lost, it's gone forever. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, remind us that lost time is never found again, emphasizing how crucial it is to recognize and respect the moments someone chooses to spend with you. When she rearranges her schedule, initiates conversations, or creates even the smallest opportunities to be near you, this isn't happenstance or mere politeness. It's a deliberate and conscious decision. In a world overloaded with distractions, digital noise, and countless obligations demanding our attention, Her choice to carve out space for you is a powerful, silent declaration of your importance in her life, a signal that you occupy a special place in her heart, even if she doesn't vocalize it openly. Understanding this through the lens of Stoicism offers a timeless perspective. Actions speak louder than words, and the investment of time is perhaps the clearest and most sincere form of action. This silent language of attraction transcends superficial gestures, reflecting emotional investment and readiness to nurture a bond on a deeper level. For the modern man between 35 and 70, navigating relationships in an era dominated by fleeting digital interactions and endless distractions, this sign demands more than casual acknowledgement. It calls for active awareness and a mindful response. Recognizing that she prioritizes you means recognizing that she values your presence enough to sacrifice something precious, whether it's moments of rest, time with others, or personal pursuits. In return, the Stoic approach urges you to honor this gift by showing up fully with complete presence and attentiveness. Treat the time she grants you as you would gold, responding with reciprocal commitment and respect. This mutual dedication lays the groundwork for trust and intimacy, building a relationship rooted not in empty words or promises, but in shared, meaningful experience. Seneca's wisdom, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you," reminds us that her prioritization is also a mirror reflecting her belief in your potential and value. If she is willing to rearrange her life to include you, it's because she senses something worthy in you, something that justifies her effort and attention. This recognition is an invitation to elevate your own role in the relationship, to become the man worthy of such devotion. It's an opportunity to deepen your own emotional intelligence, presence, and generosity, not by grand gestures, but through consistent, genuine engagement and respect for the precious time shared. Don't let this rare chance slip through your fingers by taking her efforts for granted. Instead, match her energy, show up with intention, and cultivate a space where both of you can grow together. In our current age, where the currency of time is often undervalued and attention is fragmented across countless screens and distractions, being prioritized by someone is the highest form of nonverbal communication and an undeniable invitation to step up. This sign challenges you to seize the moment, to engage with intention and clarity. Confidence here is not arrogance, but the steady assurance that you recognize your own value and respect the value of the connection being offered. To build a meaningful relationship in the modern world, one must move beyond superficial interactions and empty words, grounding connections in presence, mutual respect, and the consistent giving and receiving of time and attention. This is not just about noticing her efforts, it's about responding thoughtfully and fully, claiming your place in this exchange of energy. If this message resonates deeply, and you're ready to master this subtle but powerful language of attraction, then take action now. Commit to recognizing these signals, to valuing the time and attention she gives, and to investing your own time just as deliberately. The timeless words of Seneca ring truer than ever. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Seize control of your time, command your life's narrative, and never overlook when someone offers you a piece of their most precious resource. This moment represents your chance to embrace your power, to be the man who not only attracts, but honors and cultivates meaningful connection through the shared currency of time. Claim this opportunity boldly. Show the world and yourself that you understand the true value of presence and respect, and that you are ready to build something enduring from this silent yet profound sign of attraction. Sign number 5. Emotional openness. Emotional openness is not a mere hint. It's a full-throated declaration that she is secretly, powerfully attracted to you. This openness transcends ordinary conversation. It is a profound unveiling of her inner world, her dreams, fears, doubts, vulnerabilities, the parts of herself she guards fiercely and rarely shows. When a woman allows herself this kind of exposure, it's a bold act of trust and a deliberate invitation to connect on a deep emotional level. This isn't happenstance. It is a conscious signal that you have earned her confidence, that she sees in you a man worthy of her true self. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." She is revealing herself to you because she senses your strength and steadiness, qualities that resonate with the modern Stoic man, who masters himself before attempting to master others. In today's fast-paced, distracted world, where emotional vulnerability is often mistaken for weakness, this openness is gold, a rare gem signaling that a meaningful connection is possible, even imminent. Psychological studies support what ancient wisdom has long taught. Emotional openness is the cornerstone of strong, lasting relationships. When she shares her personal stories, confides her worries, or asks for your advice, she's handing you a powerful gift, a testament to the trust and respect she holds for you. This is not just an exchange of words, it is the building of a fortress of empathy and understanding. As Brené Brown, a leading researcher on vulnerability, says, "Vulnerability is the birthplace of connection and the path to the feeling of worthiness. By opening her emotional gates, she invites you to become her ally, her confidant, her partner in navigating life's challenges. Your response matters. Will you meet her courage with indifference, or will you rise to the occasion with presence, empathy, and unwavering support? The choice is yours, and it defines your power. Modern life bombards us with distractions, endless notifications, superficial connections, and the illusion of intimacy through social media. Yet, when a woman chooses to be emotionally open with you, she is cutting through the noise, stripping away the masks, and seeking authenticity. This moment is a crossroads. Ignore it, and you risk losing a rare opportunity to build a relationship grounded in truth and resilience. Seize it, and you step into the role of a man who commands respect, not just through strength, but through emotional intelligence. The Stoics remind us that true mastery is not the repression of emotions, but the control and understanding of them. As Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. React with wisdom, listen deeply, engage fully. Emotional openness is a signal screaming for your attention, a call to action that should ignite your ambition and sharpen your focus. If you feel the stirring of FOMO, the fear of missing out on a genuine connection, let it drive you. Use reverse psychology on yourself. Do not wait for her to pull back or close off. Instead, lean in. Demonstrate through your actions and words that you are the man who deserves her trust, the man who can carry the weight of emotional intimacy without faltering. Be the fortress, the safe harbour she needs in a chaotic world. Be the leader in this dance of vulnerability and strength. This is more than attraction. It's an invitation to build an empire of emotional connection that withstands the test of time. Your mission is clear. Honour her trust, respond with empathy, and deepen the bond she is courageously forging. Like this message if you are ready to embrace your power in relationships. Comment below with your own experiences or questions. Make this a forum for growth and mastery. Subscribe for ongoing wisdom that will sharpen your mind, fortify your heart, and elevate your life through the timeless principles of Stoicism combined with modern psychological insight. Remember, the woman who opens her heart to you is offering a sacred gift. To accept it is to claim your rightful place as a man who leads with strength and compassion. To reject it is to surrender potential greatness. Own this moment, command your destiny, master emotional openness, and with it, master the art of lasting connection. Your future depends on it. And if you find today's content very interesting, please give me a word of encouragement by commenting "very interesting" in the comments section. That is a huge motivation for us. Thank you. Sign number 6, small gestures. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, her feelings rarely announce themselves through loud declarations or dramatic gestures. Instead, they reveal themselves in small, deliberate, and often understated actions. Those subtle, almost invisible signs that quietly speak volumes about her interest and emotional investment. A gentle touch on your arm when you say something witty, a playful nudge during a shared moment of laughter, or the uncanny way she remembers details you casually mentioned long ago. These are not accidents or mere politeness. They are her way of communicating a deeper connection without risking vulnerability through words. Social psychology confirms that these small gestures, touch, memory, attention, are among the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication, creating emotional bridges far stronger than spoken language can ever build. When she recalls the name of your childhood pet or asks about your favourite book without you mentioning it again, understand this as her silent testimony of attraction, a code only attentive, emotionally intelligent men can decode and appreciate. In today's world, overloaded with distractions, phones pinging relentlessly, social media saturating our senses, endless external noise drowning out sincerity, these subtle signs become like precious beacons, guiding you toward genuine human connection in a sea of superficial interactions. For men between the ages of 35 and 70, who carry the weight of experience, responsibilities, and often emotional armor shaped by past disappointments, recognizing and honoring these quiet signals is not a trivial skill. It is a transformative power. This is where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism comes to your aid as a potent tool. Stoicism trains the mind to remain calm, clear, and grounded, regardless of external chaos. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts." Apply this to your awareness of these small gestures. Stay vigilant but composed. Do not rush to desperate conclusions or overanalyze every twitch or smile. Instead, cultivate the patience and clarity that allow you to interpret these signs with cool precision, seeing them as invitations, not demands. Opportunities to build trust and intimacy on solid, steady ground. The Stoic strength lies in measured response, in owning one's emotions instead of being driven by them. When she lightly touches your arm or recalls a seemingly trivial fact about your life, do not shrug it off as random or insignificant. These are the quiet openings to something far deeper, the subtle threads that weave the fabric of meaningful connection. In a society that glorifies bold moves, instant gratification, and overt displays of desire, mastering the art of reading and valuing these understated cues sets you apart as a man of power and control. This is not weakness or uncertainty. This is mastery. This is the mark of a man who commands his emotional landscape with confidence, who knows that true attraction does not need to shout to be heard. It whispers in touches and memories, in smiles and glances, in the unspoken spaces between words. Your role is to see these signs, to honour them, and to respond with the quiet authority that modern Stoicism teaches. This is how you create space for vulnerability and trust to grow, how you build a foundation that can weather the storms of life. Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your reaction to these small gestures shapes not only your relationships, but your own emotional destiny. By embracing these signals, you elevate your emotional intelligence and position yourself as a leader, not just in your life, but in your relationships. You become the man who listens deeply, who sees beyond the surface, who understands that lasting connection is born of respect, patience, and intention. This is your charge, to rise above distraction and impatience, to wield the power of subtlety, to lead with calm confidence and emotional clarity. Do not let these signs pass unnoticed. Own them. Use them as your compass in the complex landscape of modern relationships. This is your moment to transform passive observation into active mastery, to engage without desperation, to connect without neediness, to hold your ground with unwavering strength, to be the man who creates real, lasting attraction through the quiet language of small gestures, like comment and subscribe if you're ready to claim your power and become the architect of your emotional destiny. Declare it now. I see the signs. I own my power. I create real connection. This is your victory. This is your mastery. This is your life. Command it with the quiet force of a stoic warrior. Sign number 7. Polite interactions. Polite interactions is one of those subtle yet profoundly telling signs that a woman is secretly attracted to you, and understanding it can transform the way you perceive your connections. This politeness is not merely about good manners or basic civility, it runs much deeper, signaling a genuine respect and heartfelt interest in you as a unique individual. When a woman is quietly drawn to someone, her respectful engagement becomes intentional and meaningful. She doesn't just listen to fill silence, but listens to truly understand, remembers even small details from your previous conversations, and consistently makes you feel important and valued. This type of behavior isn't random or superficial. It's a carefully crafted way to show that your opinions, your life story, and your essence matter to her. It's a form of communication that transcends words, rooted in emotional intelligence and sincere curiosity. The Stoics, known for their wisdom in mastering emotions and cultivating deep human understanding, teach us that true connection is built through attentive presence. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This ancient advice resonates deeply in modern relationships, reminding us that genuine attraction often reveals itself through the quality of listening, not through grandiose gestures or flamboyant words. Observe closely how she interacts with you. Does she maintain steady, warm eye contact, showing you that she's fully present and engaged in the moment? Does she lean in slightly when you speak, nod thoughtfully, or ask detailed questions about your passions, your challenges, and your dreams? These are not mere polite habits, but deliberate acts of respectful participation that make you feel truly seen and heard. This kind of engagement fosters a safe emotional space, a foundation essential for trust and connection. People naturally tend to offer more attention and respect when they feel attracted, and in these polite, respectful interactions, she is silently signaling her growing interest in you. In everyday life, these moments of sincere engagement build the groundwork for meaningful relationships. Mutual respect and genuine curiosity about each other's inner worlds are the bedrock on which lasting bonds are formed. When a woman treats you with consistent kindness and shows real interest in your life, it signals she values you not as a passing acquaintance, but as someone worthy of emotional investment. This aligns with the Stoic ideal that true value is found not in fleeting appearances or external circumstances, but in character and virtue. A woman's respectful interaction reflects her emotional maturity and depth of feeling, demonstrating an attraction that is steady, sincere, and meaningful. I'm reminded of a story about a wise elder who said that respect isn't something you demand or take, but something you earn through your actions and your genuine regard for others. When a woman's polite interactions carry the weight of authentic respect, it means she is slowly but surely emotionally investing in you. This is not a showy attraction, but a quiet, steady flame that grows stronger over time. Furthermore, this polite engagement serves as a valuable compass for understanding her feelings. Are her actions consistent, or do they come and go? Is her interest genuine, or merely polite formality? Real attraction manifests through a persistent, thoughtful presence, not through fleeting moments of attention. For men who are learning to navigate the complexities of modern relationships with the calm confidence of Stoicism, recognizing and appreciating these subtle cues can be a game changer. It encourages a balanced approach, one that honors emotional wisdom and patience, allowing the connection to develop naturally without rushing or forcing it. Think about your own experiences. Have you noticed a woman who remembers your favorite pastime or follows up on something important you mentioned? These small but meaningful details are like breadcrumbs that reveal her hidden affection. By tuning into these respectful behaviors, you gain insight into her feelings and can respond in a way that nurtures rather than overwhelms the connection. This is the essence of modern Stoic emotional intelligence, balancing interest with detachment, presence with patience. In real life, such polite interactions can often be overlooked or mistaken for mere civility. But when understood correctly, they are powerful signs of secret attraction. They represent a woman's way of honoring you and expressing her feelings without words, creating a space for trust and deeper emotional exchange. So, As you reflect on your interactions, pay close attention to how she listens, remembers, and responds. These respectful engagements might be the quiet signals you've been waiting to recognize. To further explore this fascinating dynamic, I invite you to share your personal stories and thoughts in the comments below. How have you experienced polite interactions signaling hidden attraction? Together, let's uncover how mastering the art of attentive presence and respectful communication can deepen our relationships and enrich our lives with greater emotional wisdom and connection. Sign number 8. Remembering the little things. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, her attention extends far beyond the obvious. She listens not just to your words, but to the subtle nuances of your life, the little details that might seem insignificant on the surface, but reveal much about who you are. Whether it's remembering your favorite type of coffee, recalling a story you mentioned in passing, or noticing your quiet preferences, these actions are not just signs of a good memory, but of a deeper emotional investment. She is showing, in her own quiet way, that you matter to her beyond casual interaction. She values your presence and wants to forge a deeper, more meaningful bond. This attentiveness reflects a profound respect and genuine interest that is often overlooked in today's hurried social landscape. Neuroscience supports this, demonstrating that when someone recalls and brings up personal details, it activates areas in the brain associated with emotional closeness and bonding, making you feel truly seen and appreciated in a way that transcends superficial conversations. For a modern Stoic man, who understands the importance of emotional intelligence, patience, and deliberate action, recognizing these moments is essential. The Stoic philosophy teaches us to observe without rushing to judgment and to find strength in restraint and thoughtful engagement. When a woman recalls a detail you once shared, it is her way of participating actively in the story of your relationship. She is present in the moment and invested in the unfolding connection, not simply reacting on a whim, but engaging with intention and care. This is a chance for you to respond with equal mindfulness, acknowledging her attentiveness gracefully and using these shared memories to deepen your conversations. Rather than seeing these moments as trivial or incidental, a Stoic man appreciates them as invitations to build trust and intimacy through steady, meaningful exchanges. In the modern world, where interactions often happen at lightning speed, through texts, social media, and fleeting encounters, it is all too easy to overlook these small, yet profoundly significant gestures. Yet, these details are the fabric of true connection, the threads that weave two people's lives together in a way that feels authentic and lasting. When she remembers what matters to you, it signals a desire to understand you on a level that goes beyond the surface. It shows she is paying attention, not just to the highlights, but to the quiet, everyday moments that make you who you are. This kind of presence is rare and valuable. It invites you to slow down, to engage with care, and to reciprocate that attention with your own thoughtful gestures. By doing so, you cultivate a relationship grounded in mutual respect, empathy, and genuine interest, qualities that modern Stoicism holds dear as the foundation for personal growth and meaningful connection. Moreover, embracing this awareness in your relationships can improve not only your romantic life, but also your overall emotional well-being. When you acknowledge and appreciate these small acts of attentiveness, you create a feedback loop of positive reinforcement that encourages deeper vulnerability and openness from both sides. This aligns with the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature, recognizing that human beings are social creatures whose well-being flourishes in close, trusting bonds. Rather than rushing to define or label feelings, the modern Stoic practices patience, allowing relationships to evolve naturally and thoughtfully. Recognizing the significance behind these little things helps you avoid misinterpretations or premature conclusions, fostering a calm, balanced approach that strengthens the emotional foundation you share. In practical terms, when she brings up something you once said or notices your preferences, respond with genuine interest and gratitude. Instead of brushing it off or assuming it's nothing, use it as a springboard for deeper dialogue. Share how that detail connects to your life, explain why it matters, or simply thank her for remembering. This not only validates her effort, but also signals that you value the connection and are willing to engage on a more profound level. Over time, these small exchanges accumulate, building a reservoir of trust and affection that supports a resilient, enduring relationship. The modern Stoic man understands that love and attraction are not merely about grand gestures or dramatic moments, but about consistent, sincere attention to the everyday realities of another person's life. Ultimately, in a world filled with distractions and fleeting encounters, the woman who quietly remembers the little things about you is offering a rare gift, a glimpse into her genuine interest and emotional commitment. Recognizing and honoring this gift requires the calm discernment and emotional clarity that Stoicism cultivates. It invites you to move beyond superficiality and invest in the slow, steady growth of connection. By appreciating these subtle signs, you create a space where authentic intimacy can flourish, grounded in mutual respect, understanding, and mindful presence. This is the essence of building a relationship that withstands the tests of time and complexity, reflecting the enduring wisdom of Stoicism in the modern age. Sign number 9. Genuine laughter. Genuine laughter stands as one of the most profound and unmistakable signals that a woman is secretly attracted to you, especially for men between 35 and 70 who appreciate the wisdom of Stoicism and seek to live with clarity and authenticity in today's complex world. Laughter has long been celebrated as the shortest distance between two souls, a timeless truth underscoring human connection. Yet, it is crucial to distinguish genuine laughter from polite or obligatory chuckles. Genuine laughter bursts forth spontaneously from deep within, lighting up her face with warmth and crinkling her eyes in a way that cannot be faked. This kind of laughter is not about how clever your joke is, or whether it sparks uproarious humour. It is about the emotional resonance she feels when she's in your presence. When a woman laughs sincerely at your remarks, even those that might be simple or playful rather than side-splittingly funny, she is signalling far more than amusement. She's expressing acceptance, comfort, and an innate desire to forge a deeper, more intimate connection. This laughter is a subtle bridge between minds and hearts, an invisible thread drawing you closer in mutual understanding. Modern science beautifully reinforces this ancient wisdom, revealing that genuine laughter triggers the release of endorphins, our body's natural mood enhancers, that ease stress, elevate our spirits, and build trust. Neuroscientists have even observed that when people laugh together, their brainwaves synchronize, biologically manifesting the emotional harmony laughter creates. This idea aligns impeccably with Stoic philosophy, which encourages living according to nature and embracing authentic joy through virtuous, meaningful interactions. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Genuine laughter is the external reflection of that inner peace and joy, a signal that she feels safe, valued, and emotionally connected with you. It's a rare display of vulnerability, showing that she trusts you enough to reveal a lighter, more playful side, a cornerstone for any meaningful relationship. For men raised in generations where vulnerability was often mistaken for weakness, recognizing and responding to this sign can be transformative. It demands a delicate balance of strength and softness, an invitation to meet her openness with your own sincere warmth. By responding with kindness, humour, and genuine lightheartedness, you cultivate a joyful connection that provides a sanctuary for both of you to be authentic without fear of judgment. Seneca captured this essence perfectly when he said, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood." Genuine laughter fosters exactly this mutual understanding and acceptance, a foundation on which attraction and meaningful relationships are built. In practical, real-life terms, recognizing genuine laughter means paying attention not just to spoken words, but to the emotional undercurrents beneath, the sparkle in her eyes, the effortless way her laughter bubbles up. the relaxed posture that accompanies true joy. These subtle, non-verbal cues reveal the depth of her feelings and the budding connection between you. There's no need to overthink or artificially create humour. Rather, allow moments to unfold naturally and spontaneously. This approach is in harmony with the modern Stoic pursuit of tranquility and authenticity, urging you to be fully present and genuinely engaged, rather than consumed by worries about impressing or controlling outcomes. Reflecting on your own life, you may recall times when laughter deepened bonds, whether in romance, friendship, or even professional relationships. It's often these shared moments of unfiltered joy that become the cornerstones of enduring memories and connections. I invite you to share your personal experiences and insights in the comments below. How has genuine laughter influenced your relationships? What have you learned about vulnerability, attraction, and connection through the simple yet powerful act of laughing together? Your stories will enrich this dialogue and help others recognize these subtle, transformative signs in their own lives. Remember, the true power of genuine laughter lies in its authenticity and its ability to communicate acceptance, warmth, and emotional safety. By cultivating humor and joy in your interactions and responding to her laughter with sincerity, you nurture not only attraction, but also the foundation of a relationship grounded in respect and happiness. Epictetus wisely counseled, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Let your laughter, openness, and genuine engagement embody the values you cherish, inviting others to do the same and creating connections that are meaningful, enduring, and deeply fulfilling." Sign number 10. Subtle jealousy. When a woman feels a secret attraction to you, jealousy rarely reveals itself in dramatic or overt ways. Instead, it shows up in quiet, delicate signs that are easily missed unless you pay close attention. These subtle cues, like fleeting glances when you interact with other women, small shifts in her mood, a brief withdrawal from the conversation, or a change in the tone of her voice, are telling indicators of emotions that run deeper than she openly admits. These micro-expressions and momentary changes in behavior are significant because jealousy is a complex, layered emotion tied closely to attachment and desire. It is often misunderstood as a sign of insecurity or weakness, but from a psychological standpoint, jealousy actually signals emotional investment and a desire for connection. The modern Stoic, who values emotional resilience, rational awareness, and self-mastery, understands jealousy not as something to suppress or fear, but as a natural response that offers valuable insight into the dynamics of human relationships. This perspective encourages you to observe jealousy calmly, without judgment or overreaction, recognizing it as a cue to navigate emotions more skillfully, rather than a trigger for conflict or insecurity. Recognizing subtle jealousy presents a crucial opportunity to deepen your connection with her. Your reaction in these moments can make all the difference between fostering trust and inadvertently creating distance. When you detect these signs, responding with empathy, patience, and respect helps reassure her and diffuse any tension jealousy might cause. Show through your actions that she occupies a unique and important place in your life. This can be as simple as maintaining respectful boundaries, giving her your full attention, or engaging in honest and thoughtful communication that validates her feelings. Such intentional responses communicate safety and appreciation, turning what could be a fragile moment into a stepping stone toward greater intimacy. Over time, consistently acknowledging and addressing these subtle expressions with kindness transforms jealousy from a potentially disruptive force into a constructive element of emotional bonding. This not only strengthens the relationship, but also builds a foundation of mutual understanding where vulnerability is accepted rather than feared. In today's fast-paced and often impersonal world, where distractions abound and meaningful connections can feel rare, cultivating the emotional intelligence to perceive and respond to subtle jealousy is particularly valuable. Men aged 35 to 70 often navigate complex lives filled with competing demands, work, family, social obligations, that can make it tempting to overlook or misinterpret these quiet signals of attraction. Yet, Adopting a Stoic mindset equips you to approach these moments with calm presence and thoughtful action, balancing emotional sensitivity with inner stability. Recognizing jealousy as a natural human experience rather than a threat allows you to respond with compassion for both yourself and others. This approach enriches your relationships by fostering open communication and trust, while also enhancing your own peace of mind and emotional strength. In a culture where loud, instant reactions often dominate, paying close attention to the softer, subtler language of emotions, like jealousy, enables you to engage more deeply and authentically. Ultimately, subtle jealousy serves as a reminder that true attraction and emotional connection are often communicated through nuanced, almost silent expressions. By tuning into these signals and responding with wisdom and kindness, you create a space where love and trust can flourish in the modern world, turning fleeting moments of uncertainty into lasting bonds grounded in mutual respect and understanding. Sign number 11. Slight nervousness. Pay close attention, because this is the difference between men who merely exist and men who command every room they enter. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, her nervousness around you is an unspoken confession, a subtle dance of vulnerability she can't fully hide. This nervous energy isn't just a random twitch or a simple habit. It's a profound signal that you have penetrated her emotional defenses, stirring a cocktail of excitement, anticipation, and caution deep within her. She might fiddle with her hair, smooth her clothes with delicate, almost unconscious gestures, or bite her lip just enough to betray that she cares about how you perceive her. These tiny actions, these fleeting moments of unease, reveal a truth louder than words. You matter. Your presence stirs her thoughts. Your attention ignites a fire she's been guarding. This isn't just attraction. It's a psychological flashpoint where desire meets uncertainty. Understand this. Nervousness is a natural, primal reaction when someone's heart is invested, but their mind hesitates to expose it. Neuroscience backs this up. When the brain experiences emotional investment, but the body doesn't know how to express that safely, these microsignals emerge. She's caught between vulnerability and defense, excitement and restraint. As Marcus Aurelius taught us, the true power lies not in controlling others, but mastering our response to them. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Your strength here is not in forcing her hand or rushing the pace. It is in your ability to remain unshakable, calm and grounded. When you perceive those subtle signs, those restless fingers, the fleeting glance, the nervous smile, your reaction must be one of composed authority. This is where Stoicism transforms from philosophy to a tool of mastery. Do not feed her nervousness with impatience or pressure. Instead, be the harbour in her storm, the calm that invites her to drop her guard. Your presence can become the silent reassurance that turns nervous energy into open connection. When she senses you're not just a predator chasing a prize, but a man who understands the delicate balance of emotional tension, she relaxes. The simplest gesture, a sincere compliment grounded in observation, a gentle question that invites her story, works like a key unlocking the door to deeper intimacy. This is not about manipulation. It's about recognizing human psychology and responding with intelligence and grace. In today's fractured world, where digital screens replace genuine interaction, your ability to engage with quiet confidence is a rare and powerful weapon. It sets you apart. It elevates you above the crowd of distracted, anxious men, grasping for shallow approval. Remember, attraction is a battlefield where patience and presence are your sharpest weapons. You do not conquer by brute force or desperate chase. You conquer by controlling the atmosphere, by turning her nervous energy into trust. The modern man who understands this dynamic wins not just in love, but in life, because he has learned to read the unspoken language of emotion and respond with masterful calm. This is your call to action. Recognize the signs, respond with steady kindness, and watch as walls crumble, as masks fall away, revealing the true connection beneath. Let this become your mantra. Master her nervousness by embodying calm strength. Be the man who sees what others miss. who commands respect not by loud words, but by silent power. Your victory is in your ability to hold the space where vulnerability is safe and attraction can grow naturally. Act now. Like this message if it resonates. Comment below with your strongest affirmation about mastering attraction. Subscribe for more insights that sharpen your mind and spirit, and declare boldly, I own the moment. I lead with strength. I attract with calm power. The game of attraction is no longer a mystery. It's a science, a strategy, and a conquest. Are you ready to win? Thank you so much for watching all the way through. Before we close, let's take a moment to reflect on something important. Attraction is rarely loud or flashy. More often, it reveals itself in the smallest, quietest moments. A warm smile that lights up her eyes, a subtle gesture that shows she's paying attention, or a lingering glance that holds just a bit more meaning than usual. These seemingly insignificant actions can actually be powerful signs that she's secretly attracted to you, even if she hasn't said a word about it. Learning to notice and understand these subtle cues can give you a tremendous advantage in navigating relationships with ease and confidence. Now, here's some heartfelt advice from everything we've talked about. Focus on those little signals and don't rush to jump to conclusions or overanalyze every move. Instead, meet these signs with calmness and clear-headed confidence. Being composed, like a modern Stoic, allows you to respond naturally without desperation or confusion. It's about staying true to yourself, maintaining your emotional balance, and showing genuine respect. When you do this, you not only become more attractive, but also create a space where real connection can grow, one based on sincerity and mutual understanding. Remember, confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and acting with integrity. If this video helped you gain new insights or gave you a fresh perspective on attraction, I encourage you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll stay updated with more valuable content about attraction, confidence, and the principles of Stoicism that can guide you through life's challenges, including relationships. Your support means the world to me and helps me continue creating content that empowers you to grow, both personally and socially. Thank you again for spending your time here today. Keep practicing awareness and patience, stay grounded in your confidence, and remember that sometimes the smallest, quietest signs reveal the deepest feelings. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, keep moving forward with steady confidence, and never underestimate the power of subtlety in connection. See you soon!